Hello and welcome to Rivals, not Virals. It's the derby of Caicedo.
This is Sparta.
This is Chelsea. Seriously, this is Chelsea. But welcome everybody. Make sure to hit that like button if you just joined. We got a brilliant show with you. We're going to talk about the Caicedo. We're going to talk about Liverpool v Chelsea, and also we're going to talk about Arsenal yesterday because Lee, I know what you're drinking, Lee, but you can tell us what you're drinking.
Listen, I just want to know why the hell I'm last when I'm the closest title challenge.
No, there's no. It's not. You're not last. If you can see in the background, there's like a red and then there's a blue. Can you see it?
I need to be on the top row though. Like,
Listen. I'm blessed being a treble winner.
No,
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Nah, put me on the
I can't be next to
I'll
these
go
bums
bottom
on the bottom, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I
can't be next to these bums, man. They can't even afford their water bills, man. I can't be next to these, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like,
no, but Lee, respectfully, my team hasn't even played yet, and you only won 2-1.
I don't care. I feel disrespected. I'm not gonna lie.
That team over there with the blue side won 3-0. The two down below haven't even played yet.
I feel that I can't be next to bummy guys that can't afford their water bill, electric bill, get outbid, every single day of the week. I don't know, man.
I'm Monts.
Funny.
3 points. Hold on, Lee. Which ones? Which ones?
Both our people higher than what you bid it for. So who you calling bro?
You see me. I always say, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just here to just relay what people been saying, innit? Yeah.
But you're not the messenger. You're out here doing the bro.
You here then, Lee? Yeah.
Listen. I feel better. I feel good.
If I be there,
can I just unleash the trim? Let me just unleash the trim real quick.
Yeah, come to you.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Everyone's feeling good today. Everyone's feeling good. I feel
Let me
better now.
If you do that now, then I'm kind of like putting myself.
You know what? In the interest of the show, in the interest of the show, I'll go next. I'll go in the bottom row next to the mummy.
Lee, because you're moving like Chelsea fans, like spoiled little brats. Yeah, you can stay.
Right,
cool.
Yeah, I don't mind. And you know what? Now I'm like, I feel comfortable. Now I feel like I've got a little bit.
I haven't played yet. The people at the top have played. People at the bottom haven't played yet. Oh my word! What is going on with this sun, fam?
Sorry, Monts.
It's called August, bro.
It's just beaming down on me like that, fam.
This is a representation. This is a representation for all the time I've traumatized Guna Lee. Hey, I'm here.
Listen, man.
If we reverse it, then I wouldn't be here.
The difference is you're always here. Lee isn't. I swear down. If Rice got that handball from the VAR, we would have a different conversation. Lee wouldn't even be here right now.
I didn't even what?
Yeah. You lot didn't see that part, did you?
No, we didn't.
Handball. Come on.
You know it is, yeah. Lee's come on smoke today, so I'm not expecting no criticism of Arsenal today. I better be here in Barcelona. You'll see in Barcelona. You will see in Tiki Taka. You will see in madness. So
is that what you saw?
That's what I better hear.
Is that what you saw?
No.
Is that what you saw?
I know what I saw, but he's coming on smoke, so I better hear nothing but good words. I better hear nothing but good words about your team.
Do you know what it is? They're almost immune to They're immune to criticism at this point because they'll talk about the Saka goal and the Martinelli assist, and they won't act like the second half happened. They won't act like it happened. It never happened, and they won in the same fashion as Newcastle. That's what it seems like. So
it was more than convincing the way he came. They won 3-0 as well. They won 3-0 as well, like City. We'll see.
They must. Hey, anyone who didn't watch the Arsenal game, you got us. You fooled us.
Hold on. Don and Monts, you two were here Friday night. In fact, weren't you? In fact, Monts, remember the comments, and I think you might have been a bit on the side of the comments, saying, why are we giving City props when they beat Burnley 3-0, like they weren't great or nothing. So we have to hold the same energy, right? That a 3-0 win against Burnley for City, we didn't want to talk on us being good, yeah?
We did talk on it, though.
No, but the comments were saying we were overrating City for beating Burnley, right?
Yeah.
Beating newly promoted Burnley away from home 3-0. But 2-1 against Forest at home is perfectly fine. You know.
To be fair,
Must-
Monts was saying City didn't have to get out of gear 1.
Oh, I
Monts
thought
was
Monts
bigging you guys up.
Oh, was he?
Monts was-
I
Monts was
said
bigging
City
you guys
didn't have
up.
to get out of gear 1 to win the game.
All right, my bad. Must have been the comments.
You know what's a bit weird though? Yeah, Daps yesterday saying the Saka goal weren't even all that. Cole Palmer's got the exact same one. I'm like, are you mad?
No, I don't think. No.
Cole Palmer's goal was bad. So was that for me? Saka's
No,
goal
no,
was
no. Hold on.
bad.
Right. Yes, Saka's goal was a good goal, right?
It's a great goal.
But
It's a very good goal.
right, okay. But what I'm saying is,
That's before you land as well. Turner's a tall guy, you know. Turner's
Yeah,
a
okay,
tall
okay,
guy.
right. What I'm saying is, it was very similar to the Cole Palmer goal, right? And it's very similar to many goals I've seen Mahrez score. For me personally, and this is probably me going back to when I was a kid, match of the day, Tony Yeboah, Asprilla, them man banging, Matt Letizia, banging volleys from outside the box, hitting the crossbar and bouncing down. So for me, when we're talking goal of the month candidates, I'm looking at goals like that, bro. I'm not looking at goals like Mahrez's goals or goals like cutting. But I did also say last night that I'm starting to see more and more of this little comparison with who was it, Mo? Someone said Robin. When Saka cuts in, it's a problem. Like, and I am seeing that.
I like respect
And
to
you know-
Robin and everything, but Saka when he does cut in is extremely dangerous.
You know what?
Yes,
you know what
bro,
I like
he is.
I like to do sometimes. I just let to people to talk, say what they need to say, and I just kind of observe from the background, innit? So it's
You know
interesting to see what some of you have said. So yeah,
Man. The stars
Cheers,
of the
man.
weekend so far were Newcastle, bro. Newcastle just put
Bro,
Aston Villa back in their place, bro. Back
Yeah,
in their
bro.
place. Oh my
Back,
word. Word to my
Mm.
FPL, Alexander Isak, DRB, and all them man
Oh.
there. Cold. Watkins gave me a little assist. But
Oh,
yeah.
Isak, yeah. I said this last night, right? We have to be clear. City beat Burnley, yeah. Newly promoted beats Burnley. Arsenal beat Forest, right? Bro, we spent the whole summer hearing that Villa might challenge for Champions League football. And Newcastle just took them for absolute dickheads. Like,
and
it
I
could have
said
been
they were
7-8.
gonna be
It could have been 7 or 8, bro.
I said they were going to be poor. I don't know why people were putting them. I see people putting them fifth, challenging for top 4. Listen, you don't know the manager that Emery is. I had him, and he was
Guys,
horrible.
come on. It's
we-
one
oh,
game at
no,
St.
no, no,
James's
no,
Park. First game of the season. We're not doing this.
Why are you hating?
Hold on.
We're not doing that.
Why
Why
hold
you
So
on?
many haters are clocking the paper.
You only beat Villa last year on a whim, bro. Like lucky.
As I was saying, listen, I've had Emery as a manager. He's a great cut manager. But when it comes to game in, game out, when people start to learn his tactics and know who he is and how he operates, he ain't that guy. We went on a 22 unbeaten run, and it was the worst 22 unbeaten run that you will ever find. Then the players down tool so much on him that, bro, like people. I remember his last game in Europa League. No one wanted to take the throw in because the players wanted to lose just to get him out. That's how bad. And Arsenal have never had a reputation of players down in tools to get managers out. We don't do that. We don't have players like that. So we don't have a history like that. So listen, man, I'm not going to say that he's totally rubbed out because he's not. But people, professing to have him in a position that they, they think he is going to be in, it's not the case. And I kept saying, can we calm down? He was on this very show. Can we calm down with kind of putting Aston Villa above Spurs?
And
Spurs,
man.
I said Spurs have been doing this season in, season out. I said this. I can't remember what show it was, but it was on this very show. Spurs have been doing this. You can't just leverage these teams, Brighton and Aston Villa, above Spurs have been there for 7-8 years in the Champions League, and over one season start putting them. Nah, man, it's not going to happen. That so. I said that it's going to be a case where Spurs are going to have a decent season. Well, I think so.
Do you know what I think the thing is as well with Isaac? Yeah, is last season, if you think for a player that came in and he got quite a long injury pretty soon after he landed, he still had quite a good first season, right? We saw glimpses of what he can do. But I said last night, it feels to me yesterday's performance was a bit of I was frustrated last season that I didn't get to impact the Premier League the way I wanted to. So this season, I'm going to impact the Premier League the way I wanted to. And I'm not just meaning the goals, I'm meaning him off the ball as well. And let me pick someone. Let me pick Greasy. Yeah, Greasy. What's the ceiling for Isaac this season, Isaac?
Mm.
This season, what is the ceiling like? What?
Mm.
Because I'm thinking the ceiling might be very, very, very high for him this season.
Any more very?
Yeah.
One
You know
more,
what it is
very.
about him, yeah. Like with Isak, he's got the ability on the ball, but he's also got the output to match for it as well. Do you know what I'm saying? When it comes to creating, you know, just his ability in terms of finishing different types of chances as well. So this guy's gonna just keep getting better and better and better, to be honest with you. And I'm excited to see him in the Champions League as well. To be honest, so I think we're looking at.
Could he go for the Golden
serious
Boot?
player here, man?
Could he
Golden
compete
Boot.
with Haaland for the Golden Boot?
Listen, no one's competing with Haaland for the Golden Boot right now. I'm gonna be real with you. Haaland's a machine. Haaland's an alien. So I'm not gonna go that far yet. But I think it's gonna be a good season for Isak. As long as he stays fit, he's gonna hit some serious numbers. Because in front of goal, he's clinical as well. Do you know what I mean? And he can create chances. So ideally, that's what you want in your attackers, to be able to create and finish.
Higher GA than Haaland.
I can't lie. That didn't finish. That didn't finish over Martinez in the centre back. Oh my word!
Cheeky, bro. Cheeky.
That's one of the best dinks I've seen. You know, the up and down was so quick.
That might go. That might be one of the best goals this season that you might see this season on technique alone.
Yeah,
in my opinion, that was just rude. I hate Newcastle, man. I actually hate them.
I didn't know.
And the whole machine and that midfield that they built is just like Klopp's kind of old midfield where it's just well, we're gonna outrun you. What are you gonna do about it?
All right. So, question yesterday: who's one game? And this is one game. We will confirm. Right, the sample size is small, very small. Mo knows where it's going.
Yeah.
Arsenal's midfield of Rice, Partey, and Odegaard, or Newcastle's midfield.
Can I answer this? Because someone addressed me specifically yesterday and said that I'm the one. He picked me out of everybody, and I'm the
Didn't
only
get
one
involved
that...
in the conversation yesterday.
Wait, before you answer that question, Mo, who assisted Isak for that little lob chink dink thing that he did? Who assisted?
No, he didn't. He actually
no one.
no one. It was a long ball. Konsa miscontrolled it. Shielded it wrong, showed him the inside, and he just took it from him and dinked it.
I can tell you now. Give me a sec.
It wasn't an assist. It was actually a long pass that was.
It didn't get given as an assist. Okay,
I don't know if it was given an assist, but it was actually a hopeful. It was a hopeful long ball that was going nowhere.
It didn't. Because Botman assisted him for the first one, but after that one, it was just him and him alone.
But anyway, like I'm the only one who was. He didn't get involved in that, and then I was the one who getting singled. I got singled out that I'm the one who said that, and anybody that says that Bruno Guimaraes, Joelinton, and Tonali are better than Odegaard, Partey, and Rice, to be honest, you're just cringing. You just want to do it like for clicks. There's no way that anybody is better than Partey as a DM in these three. There's no way. And Odegaard as a 10, it's like, come on, people are convinced.
I mean, Bruno Guimaraes
is actually better.
Far off of Partey.
Bruno Guimaraes is fair. Bruno Guimaraes is the one.
But like, I do think this is like, it is a non-starter of a conversation, though.
It's one game. It's one game.
I agree. I agree with me here.
I don't understand why we're comparing Tonali and Odegaard or Tonali, and Bruno and Joelinton. Come on, let's not do this, man.
Oh, but my whole thing is last season. Last season.
Well,
the same that when when Odegaard is being compared to De Bruyne after one season, that's how I felt a little bit, Lee.
No, that's fine.
But I went to the Lee yesterday. I went yesterday to tell Kendall that, in my opinion, if Odegaard joins their club, they have to change the system to accommodate Odegaard as a 10 to play pivot behind him.
Who does?
That's what Newcastle.
Wait, no, they don't. Odegaard's a hard worker, bro. He's
what I mean is that as a 10, so the way they play Newcastle, they have three midfielders, really industrial, hard-working midfielders, right? Odegaard is working well and everything, but he's probably like the one closer to the 18. They can play a pivot behind him. And she said, no, I would take my midfield. I said, I'm sorry, Odegaard last year, 22 GA, 15 goals, 23, 8 assists. You'll have to accommodate that. Come on,
and the only thing I'll say is that just to compare it, talking about to Daps' point with the Odegaard and KDB comparisons, it wasn't after one game. So I'm not saying it was right. I'm not saying it was right to do that because I don't think it is. But I do think that Odegaard had a very, very good season last season, hence why those comparisons. And I think, remember, Man City they struggled a little bit in the first half in terms of their normal high standards compared to what they were. So
De
they
Bruyne did as well.
Spot on.
Yeah,
Because City, the main problem that City had at the beginning was individually Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, they weren't at the level that we're used to.
Well,
KDB was the best midfielder for a minute in the league last season.
Start of the season last season, if I'm being real, the start of the season last season, KDB, Gundogan, and Bernardo Silva were all off the boil until January. I do agree.
And I think Carl Walker as well. Carl Walker was a little bit off the ball. So
he was injured. He was injured till the World Cup.
Yeah,
it was Rico Lewis that was playing for them.
So I think that's why I think when Arsenal were playing so well, we got 50 points in the first 19 games. It was like, okay, now we're starting. I mean, Arsenal fans, you know what Arsenal fans are like, but we're
18. Was it 18? First 18.
No, it was 19. We played 19 games. 19. Okay. Yeah. So I think that's why. Again, I'm not saying it's correct, but I'm saying that's the reason why Arsenal fans were trying to put him on a level that he probably didn't deserve to be on. But he was playing unreal, and he's still playing unreal. So
actually,
fair play to him. But come on,
guys, it's about 1,400. There's about 1,400 of you here, and we're not even on 300 likes. Come on, guys. The like button look like this. It's free. It's the only way this channel is going to keep growing and get you free content. This is free, guys. All we ask for is just for you to hit that thumbs up like underneath your live chat. Close the live chat, hit that like button so we can go to the next person and keep bringing you the free content.
Come on, if we get to 1,000 likes, I'm gonna give Monts £100 to put towards his Caicedo bid. GoFundMe. I'm gonna do it. Please, 1,000 likes. I'm giving Monts £100 to put towards the wages of Caicedo and to sell the project for Liverpool because it looks bummy right now in the eyes of Caicedo. So please, people, 1,000 likes. And I'm giving Monts £100 for the Caicedo wages / bid.
Oh, Lee.
Yeah,
listen, all that that real estate that you're doing in that lovely neck of the woods must be paying off, bro.
Man, you know, I said I'm in the process of buying a new flat and that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we moved.
Can I ask you a question though?
Can we do this? Can we do this?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize super chats. Sorry, super chats gone. Sorry.
Do you want to do it, Mo? Do you want me to do it?
Young Thakori is saying Lee is the only one on the panel with no Champions League, so put him down.
I
think he deserves that.
I don't watch comments, so I wouldn't have seen that if it wasn't the super chat.
Okay.
You clock that one.
Arsenal FIFA is saying. Okay, I don't know what is that.
I think he meant YWWA. He says you will walk alone. Bin dipping Caicedo.
Listen, smash those likes, 1,000 likes, guys. Caicedo may end up in Anfield. You heard it here first.
Yeah, there's still a chance. There's still a chance. Jurgen can change his mind, man.
And with me, look, I'm giving them £100. Come on, man. You know these broke boys need all the money they can get.
They got a big, exciting project. Them sides, man.
I want to know
is money and a lot of ambition.
What I want to know is, if Liverpool end up not getting Caicedo, right? Does that then mean that Jurgen Klopp is going to retire if his club ever spends 100 million again? Is he going to go back to that?
Not yet. They're going to go back to the same comment. He's going to go back to the same
Actually, I was wrong about that. I retract what I said. And
he's going to say we just signed. Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. This guy like that one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. Come on, Liverpool Soccer Club. Got to get that championship ring, man. Leo Manisha says, Daps, we have Super Cup to fry.
Yeah, man. Fly out Tuesday morning.
Sub says, I'm curious to know what happens with Smith Rowe from Lee.
So what's that saying?
He's curious to know what happens with Emil Smith Rowe.
I don't know, bro. You might catch him in Nando's. I don't know what he does these days, bro.
And Joel says, Monts, what happens later today when Mudryk makes Virgil van Dijk do the Ice Spice signature move?
They're gonna no, don't worry, listen, I'll answer it for him. He's got a World Cup coming, right? So somehow, somewhere he's gonna get away with it because he's got a World Cup coming at the end of the season or whatever it is. So that's what Liverpool fans like to do. They like to blame the fact that he's got big tournaments and he plays for his country, so he doesn't have to play well anymore. So there you go. Whoever.
Little taster. I know we'll get into the game, but Mudryk and a high line up against Liverpool. We saw what he done at Anfield up against that high line. I'll get into that in a little bit more detail, but boy,
I like he was playing against
Boy.
Milner. He was playing against
That's
Milner.
one.
I don't care. You got to play what's in front of you, bro. You got to play
You know
what's in
what?
front of you.
I
Just cook
agree.
it
To
up.
be honest, guys, to be honest,
Greasy,
him against Trent on the right side exposed.
Listen,
Come on.
Yeah,
I
you
like-
know what?
We need
Remember, Trent
we
don't
need
have to
to-
defend, right? Because he
And-
can pass the ball
Because they
forward.
have Caicedo. Because they have Caicedo playing for
Oh
them.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, no, yeah. Because he's coming because we're going to get
Hello.
1,000 likes and then he's going to go to
Hello.
Anfield. Yeah.
Thank you. I need to big up Greasy
Yeah.
because I just clocked something. Greasy right now is, I think he's thinking in his head a memorial or something because he's wearing red. What does red signature? Red signatures, Caicedo not
Lads.
going to Liverpool. I can't believe it.
Do you know why I wore this? Do you know why I wore this?
I
Blame
wouldn't have-
Husam. Blame Husam. He said, come get
I
it back
wouldn't
in
have it.
blood. He said, come
I
get it
wouldn't.
back in blood. So I said, I'm wearing red today because I got it back in blood. Yeah? I got it
Yeah,
back in
but
blood.
have you bid
Yeah?
yet, though, by the way? Have you actually
It's
bid
coming.
yet? Bro,
Allegedly.
what is going on?
Incoming.
What
Yeah,
is
yeah,
going
yeah,
on?
yeah. Yes, yes. The
Literally,
bid
they
has
have.
been
It's just,
submitted.
right now, it sounds like it's basically it's formalities, isn't it? Like
The
they're
bid has
checking.
been
Fabrizio
submitted,
said
but
last
I
night
think
that it's,
Brighton are talking about the structure. So the bid have been.
But you know
Yeah,
what,
yeah,
though,
yeah, yeah.
Can we talk about this for 1 sec, right? Because I ain't even got to
It
say
won't be
too
one
much.
sec, but go on.
Can we, literally, I promise you, I'm going to
It's
try.
very
and do it.
quiet.
Wait, are we getting into it now? Yeah. Super
I just want to say one thing.
Every time I've tried
go
to
on, man.
speak, I've been interrupted.
Do
so-
Liverpool fans not find it embarrassing that they're still waiting for this guy to make a decision after all of this time where he's come out publicly basically and said, look, I don't really want you, but I'll have you if you're. It's almost like, you know what, you remember back in the day, oh, I'll have sex with you if you're the last person on earth, but I don't want you really. Like, that's what Liverpool remind me of, bro. Like, they're like that club where, like, you are literally the last resort if there's nothing else left. Like, the Liverpool fans don't find it embarrassing that you have to still sit there and wait for a man to make a decision when he's basically saying, look, I don't want you, but I'll go because you know what? You're my last resort. And Monts, can you please take notes? Where's your notepad? Where's your pen? Where's your pen, Monts?
Every time I try to rebuttal, everyone wants to speak. So
Oh,
whenever
okay, no. Let's
when everyone wants to
keep-
speak,
Wait,
Wait,
Lee, do you know what's on his notepad right now? On his notepad, yeah, he's crossing out certain names and he's adding names like Douglas Luiz.
Yeah.
He's
Oh
adding
no.
names
You know
like
what? You know
Tyler
what's on
Adams.
his notepad? You
That's
know
what
what's
he's
on his
doing on his
notepad?
notepad.
It's just 115 different lines. That's it. 110, just 50, and he's striking through 5 strike. That's all he's doing. Come on, man. Monts, the floor's yours, though, my guy. Come on, you know I love you. Though. You know,
am I
Monts
allowed
is
to
my
speak
brother.
now? After 22 minutes? Interesting. Well, for you, Lee, you see the whole midfield, Newcastle, Arsenal midfield. For you, in terms of Champions League experience, real Champions League experience, don't disrespect Tonali. You know what I'm saying? He's got more Champions League experience than Declan Rice and a few of the guys. So, you know what I'm saying? Have some respect to that midfield. After one game, obviously. If we're talking about the Caicedo thing, listen, it's game day today. I need to go get it back in blood. I need to go get my 3 points. You know what I'm saying? You'll probably hear a Chelsea fan saying, you know what, if we get a draw, it's a good result because their standards are on the floor, clearly.
No.
Wow.
I haven't heard one single Chelsea fan say that. I haven't heard a single
that's
Chelsea
fine. Greasy,
fan say
you
that.
know, Greasy, I know your standards for Chelsea, and for me, I every time you say something now, I'm gonna assume that your standards are in hell, according to the money you're spending.
So wait,
So
I
that's
said that I'll take
Your
a draw today.
standards
I
of
said
men,
that.
your standard of men's football, I believe you. referred to it as.
Monts.
No, of course.
Do you know how many shows I've been on and said I'm tired of draws up against Liverpool and I want to smoke you, man? You know how many times I've said this, bro?
That's fine. At the end of the day, bro, don't say a draw is a good result.
Are you okay, bro? You don't look good, bro. You're looking
No,
drained, man.
Bro, listen, me, I'm taking notes, bro. Mental note. So again, do not let me win today. Don't let me win today. You better not lose this game. So help me, bro. So keep the confidence, keep the hackle and cackle. Lee, again, you only won 2-1. You're not as convincing. You know what I'm saying? All this energy. Like I said, you wouldn't even be here today.
See, Monts, before we go into the Arsenal game, yeah, today's game, yeah, like it's a weird one because our midfield right now, if it was up to me, like I said, I would start Santos as a 6, yeah, because he's the only player right now in our team that can actually play as a natural 6. But I've got a strong feeling that Poch is going to go with a pivot of Gallagher and Enzo and play Enzo as the deepest man, which is not what I'm trying to see. Do you get it? Because Liverpool in transition are a dangerous team. You lot attacking, you've got one of the best attacks in Europe, I would say. Yeah, in Europe, you've got one of the best attacks in Europe. Defensively, I think we're better than you defensively. But in the midfield, I think that's where the game's going to be won or lost. So for me right now, I'm not getting overconfident about the game because I don't know who Poch is going to pick in that midfield. I know your midfield's rubbed, but as it stands right now, I'm not trying to see a midfield of Gallagher, Enzo as the deepest man again, getting skip past, and then maybe Carney in the 10. So
why does he
it depends. It depends on the lineup. But right now, I'm not trying to see Gallagher in that lineup. But if I do, then I'm just gonna say, listen, it could go either way.
Santos might start.
No, don't pick him too confident.
Pray he does. I pray he does, bro.
Oh, hold on.
But the thing is, hold on.
Santos ready again now?
Santos is the only 6 that we've got right now. So I'd rather play someone who can actually play in that role instead of playing Enzo who can't play in the 6.
You'd rather someone with let me just get this right, with experience of men's football.
Yep. I'd rather if we're bringing in youth players, I'd rather them to have experience playing first team football.
First team football, wherever it's from, whatever division, as long as it's men's football.
It doesn't matter. It's better than coming straight out of the 23s or straight.
I mean, I agree with you. The levels at Chelsea are high right now.
Santos isn't going to be a week in, week out player. Do you know what I mean? But as it stands right now,
against Liverpool. Yeah.
I hope it starts against Liverpool because Caicedo's not here yet. You know, Lavia potentially that's another one. We'll get into that as well. But as it stands right now, like I said, I'm confident about Caicedo being done. Lavia, I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens there. But in terms of today's game, this is completely separate to Caicedo and Lavia. Our midfield right now, I don't know who's going to start in there. I don't know. But what I do know is I don't want to see Enzo as the deepest midfielder. That's just going to ruin it. That's going to ruin it for me. And if I see Gallagher starting in that pivot, I'm gonna be annoyed. Poch is going to annoy me today if he starts Gallagher.
You won't. No, are you worried? Gallagher? Hold on. Let's not do annoyed. Let's do worried. Are you worried you start Gallagher against Liverpool?
Do you know what? I wouldn't say worried because to be fair to him, he had a decent preseason. Even against Dortmund, Poch basically played the team that we've kind of think he's gonna go with against Liverpool today. He did play well, and I'm here to be proven wrong. For me, Gallagher's not good enough long term anyway. We need to get rid of him because if it comes to any injuries, it means he comes in. We have to depend on him. He's not at the level that we need. Yeah. So I could be proven wrong today. I wouldn't say I would be worried, but I'll just be a bit. I'm skeptical about Gallagher. You know what I mean? Enough is enough. I don't want him in the team anymore. You know? So yeah, I
also do like the point about you wanting to be proven wrong, because that's the key. That we all want, like, I'm sure Monts wants Curtis Jones to be able to do the DM role well today. But you know,
I mean, I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny, but for 120 million, Enzo needs to be bossing a midfield 2 of Sobozo and McAllister, who cost just less than 100 million. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like expectation. You're not getting a buyer now. You better do your job.
You're talking about money. You're talking about Enzo. No. We are allowed to have expectations, but hold on.
So not allowed to have expectations. That's expectation. They're allergic to that word. They're allergic to that word.
Yesterday,
we're not allergic.
I was just pre comments, and I just see Chelsea fans like just the way they're moving, and it's like, bruv, whatever. You better go do your job. I'm thinking the way they're talking, go do your job. Because since Liverpool, since Liverpool project is not so good, and it's not, they ain't got a massively great team to build upon or whatever. Go do your job.
Yeah, but the thing is though, this
eyes are on him, because eyes is on Rice, eyes will be on Højlund, eyes are always on Grealish, eyes are always on probably going to be on someone in Liverpool anyways.
Cass, you're spitting though. Cass, you're spitting though. Eyes are going to be on him, and Poch needs to understand that everyone's going to be watching this game. Now, the fact that everyone's watching this game, you cannot play Enzo Fernandez in a position that he does not play in, bro. You can't play him as the deepest midfielder, because all that's going to happen is people will be skipping past him. Lee, when we went to Emirates last season, I'm gonna ask. Let me just take it back to last season when we played Arsenal at Emirates, and in the first half they were just all over us.
You literally took Monts' section and you made it about you. Monts was about to speak.
Sounds like Daps, innit?
I didn't say it, Daps.
My bad.
Finish your sentence now, Sam. Finish what you're saying now.
I thought we were talking about the game.
Yeah, no, Monts was
finish the section.
Do you remember when Monts said 22 minutes? Monts said 22 minutes, started talking, and then it's gone to you.
My bad. Let me just land one point. Yeah, like Enzo Fernandez is not
What
is
is
not he's not a CDM. Do you get
What's
it?
going on?
What's
I
going on there?
removed him.
He's not
saying
he's
that,
not a
and that
CDM.
boy's coming in.
And Lee will remind you about that game when they beat us at the Emirates, yeah, and the amount of space Odegaard kept getting in that hole. That's the problem we will have with Enzo playing in that position. So again, like Cass said, everyone is on Enzo watch today. They'll be watching him. Yeah, everyone's watching this game. So I don't want Poch to set up Enzo in a position that he's not comfortable in. He needs to play further forward. And for me, I would start Santos. I know it's a big game, it's the Premier League, but I would rather start him.
Okay, let me do this, and then I'm gonna let Monts speak. There is about 2,000 people here, guys. At least, I'm sure we can get to 1,000 likes. The like button look like this. It's free. It's the only way this channel grows. It's not the super chat. We get the super chats, the comments, and your comments and everything, but the like button is the most important thing to the channel growth. By liking the video, it will go to the next person. It'll get even more people here. Shane here is saying 230 million pivot, 280 million midfield. You must challenge. We have to remember the other people that they spent money on, the likes of Nkunku and the youngsters. But anyway, we'll see how it is. But they are filling holes.
I'm gonna say my piece, but I'm gonna let them.
Well, let me finish. I'm sorry, Lee.
Yeah, I'm gonna let them squabble. Let these two squabble. Don't worry.
But so, El Heat is saying Lavia was always the backup. Boo! Wow! He's talking about Liverpool. I'm assuming, right?
No, he was trying.
Do it, Monts. Do it, please.
No, I actually need to hear you do it.
Oh, if we win, yes, yeah. You know
But the way you rolled
If
it,
you win, you're gonna do it. Now
Wait,
that dog needs to
Wait,
listen,
wait,
It's just-
everybody. This super chat is done by Cass. Cass, where's the sound?
I don't actually have it on me right now. It kind of it didn't do it, but you know what I can do? I don't know if I
pitch
can't
up.
actually do the video.
It's no longer.
I mean, I could just run the clip again of the Liverpool.
It's all
guys.
right. Let me finish this.
It's turned into a Jack Russell now.
Seniac is saying, I'm Monts. AFC have Jorginho for Champions League.
I didn't want to say nothing. I didn't want to say anything. I'd kept my mouth closed.
That's an option.
I even remember a certain centre back that
And
played
also,
for-
Thomas Partey has Champions League experience. Why people forget that he's playing for
can
Atletico
people-
Madrid?
There's a certain centre back that played for us. He's got Champions League experience as well. Like I don't know why people keep mentioning like we don't have any
Hold
Champions
on,
League.
who?
Wait,
Oh,
Lee.
Listen,
Lee, there's another one. There's another one that can do a little Egyptian link up. You know what I mean? They got El Neni there, surplus the requirements.
There you
and
go.
that. They
There you
look
go.
at him.
No,
I mean, there's another one there.
Havertz has got.
Listen,
Havertz
you see me,
has
I
got-
keep my mouth closed
to be
because
fair.
you know, like Monts is hurt up. So he's hurt, man. So when you're hurt, your brain gets frazzled. You know, all of these things start to happen. So
Okay.
I
You
don't
know
know.
what's going to say? Can I just say something real quick? What's going to happen today? Liverpool turned because of the fact of this show, or
No,
not
don't
just
do
this
that.
show.
Don't do that.
Oh,
Don't do that. Daps,
oh,
Daps,
you
don't do that.
know my
You don't
kiss
get
of
to do
death.
that.
Do you want it,
Daps,
bro?
you don't get to do that. Daps, you don't get to do that.
Liverpool winning today,
Listen to
bro.
that.
Liverpool
Listen to
winning
that.
today.
Less of that, bro. You don't get to do the both sides thing.
Let me
Stick on
finish.
your side.
No,
Stick on your side.
I'm not doing both sides. I'm just giving you the kiss of death.
Stick, don't twist. Stick, don't
You're
twist.
winning, bro. You're winning. You got this.
Micah Germain,
do that, man.
guys. Micah
don't twist.
Germain is
I'm
saying
gonna remove
Daps,
myself. I'm gonna
Rayo
remove
had Tate. Okay, Daps, Rayo had Tate instead of 100 million Paqueta. I don't know who's that even.
Oh.
Does anybody know?
Bro, you're asking
I have to
someone
Google
that doesn't
this
study
person.
European football right now. So I'm like, I thought he was going to say Rio Cocker or something, or that.
I don't know, but thanks, my man, for the
Real
super
Coca.
chat.
Yeah.
I appreciate the super chat.
West Ham
Mike-
bad man.
Mike is saying Enzo 120 million pound, 100 million. It's 120 million euros. It's not 120 million pounds. He must be able to play as a 6. Not trying to hear any excuses. Also, stop bullying Monts. Never seen him this sad.
Can I just say
This is
something
fine.
about this though? Yeah.
So
I
it's a
don't
money maker.
I haven't had another thing to say much. So
Can
I
I
don't-
answer
I don't-
this? Lee? Are you gonna answer this? Go ahead, Lee.
No, I was going to say, I don't feel it's fair to mention that just because he's 120 million pounds that he should perform in a new position. I don't think that that's fair. But no, the lights are shining bright on him. But you can't just say, oh, because he's 120 million pounds, that he's got to be Superman and he's got to fucking fill in like 7 positions.
Yeah.
Now, you put him in his position and then ask him to flourish. If he doesn't flourish, then we can have an issue. We can have a conversation. It would be the same thing like, oh, literally
Asking
put
Rice
him-
to play a striker and give 20 goals. I'm like, what? Because he's
Yeah,
100
no, it costs 105
You
million.
can't do that. You can't do
Can't
that.
do
But
that.
the last part of it, oh, Monts is getting it. Monts is getting it non-stop. People, you know what? People don't understand what Monts did to me last season. This guy, no. Today is my day. He ain't getting away with this. He ain't getting away with this. Nah.
A member. He has been a member for 1 month. He is absolutely saying, can't wait for it's a project post-game talk. I'm sure it's a Chelsea talk. But yeah.
It is D-Day today. You have man.
It is
111 million for a reason. Imagine game decides him. I don't know what you're talking about. Which one? There's a lot of 100 millions involved here. There's tons of them.
Yeah.
Did someone say you have Man City?
No, I took the Man City bit out. Don't worry.
Well, what about this one?
Lavia was our second choice.
One more time, please. One more time.
What made him bark, though? What made you bark,
Bro,
bro?
yeah, real talk.
Bro,
was a big dog.
You know that elation, that pure pandemonium feeling. Anything flying out your mouth, innit? That one.
Bro, he thought he was a
that one. I'll be real with it.
All right, one more time.
Lavia was our second choice.
Bro, it's the way it's seamless. It's the bro. That is more fluid. That is more fluid than MSN. Real talk. Like,
Do you know what it is though? I don't know which one's worse. I don't know which one.
I know you man liked it though. When it was going on, where I know you man
Wait, I don't know what's worse. Yeah, you barking or your boy banging on his chest talking about FSG.
That was mad.
No, sorry. The best by country mile was Jerry James thinking he turned into Prime Meat Mill. Real talk. Bro, man turned into Prime Meat Mill for 5 seconds and goes, yo, don't make me do this. Let me not go there. No, you ran out of bars, bro. Like,
I got that.
Shout out, Jerry. Always.
That's 20 seconds. 1 sec.
Caicedo. We're gonna 6. Never doubt my owners. FSG to the day I die. FSG till the day I die.
I used to pray for times like this, a midfield rebuild. Then I looked at Caicedo, thought he was getting Chelsea, and I looked around and I had Jones on the left, and then I started panicking. No Lavia on deck. I put up on the rope. Listen.
Johnny.
Let me not get into it. Get into it, people. Oh, hold on.
You deserve this moment.
Do you know? Do you see? All right, listen. You see me right now?
Life like this sure is sweet, huh? It definitely is.
You know that rich man law.
Wait. Brighton.
We're gonna win the league.
Had a midnight deadline. You put a bid. Liverpool went.
I fucking need this moment, yeah? They crucified me. Yeah? They called us broke boys. Let me hold it down. I little dude from across the street. Let me hold it down. They called me broke. They said we were done. They said there was no DM. Well, guess what? Lavia was our second choice. Lavia was our second choice. He was our second choice. They called me deluded. They bullied me on never a foul. They tried to take me for a dickhead. Now them fucking broke boys. Now who's broke now? Record-breaking price. I don't want to hear it from fucking no one. Yeah.
I got told that I can confirm that the deal with the club is agreed.
Hi, Monts.
You know what's killing me, yeah? I was watching the terrace yesterday. Jerry was on there, yeah? Someone mentioned Douglas Luiz. He was like, I'm taking him now.
That's sounding so like nitty-ish there. That's saying, I'm scratching for any.
I'm taking him now. And you know what's making me laugh as well? I didn't even clock that bit with Mo, yeah? Mo was like, Brighton have set this deadline. Mo was getting happy as well. Brighton have set this deadline and Liverpool had it accepted.
Bro, listen, Monts.
We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the. Monts, you're gonna win the league. You're gonna win the league,
You're a
Monts.
big dog. You're a big dog, right? You're a big dog, man.
Oh, you are killing me, man. Oh my god.
Wait.
Oh,
no.
Monts,
yeah.
there is no getting away from Chelsea, bro. There's no getting away from Chelsea. Like, to be
Hey,
honest.
by the way, I actually think Douglas Luiz would be a good signing, but it's just funny how you've gone from like
Tyler
all the way
Adams,
up there
bro.
to that. I think Douglas Luiz will actually be a good signing. To be fair, he will be all right.
Well, yeah, he got smoked 5 yesterday, so he'll be a good signing for them. This is what it is.
He'll be all right. He'll be decent. He'll be decent.
Let me do these super chats before we move on. So Subs is saying I'd actually start Leslie, that guy that I can't pronounce his name, Enzo, and Chukwuemeka Carney.
Oh, he didn't play a single game though in preseason. I don't think Poch will do that. That's why I'm not even mentioning his name.
Well, Santos
I'm
played
mentioning
2 games and
Cesar.
6 games in the first division, and you're
Santos-
saying he's all right. So why not?
He's got experience in men's football.
You guys are just being disingenuous now.
Wallahi,
Santos played every game in preseason apart from the Dortmund game. Leslie hasn't played a single game in preseason, so I doubt we'll even see him on the bench. Maybe we'll see him on the bench, maybe, but he ain't gonna start.
Winter Surfer, big up Winter Surfer. Thank you so much for the super chat. It's not allowed expectations. Who you talking to? Wait, let's hear another tale of the underdog Liverpool story again, or how Man U being mistreated.
Oh, Cass, your club's being drawn into this.
Yeah, for some reason he just had to mention Man United
I
in there.
I never said that. My club obviously getting mistreated and all this kind of stuff by the owners, but we're doing what we can with our own money. That's what we're doing, and that's it. What do you want me to say? You don't hear me coming and crying about the Glazers every time we get a game lost or something like that. Whatever. I'll put expectations on, bro.
Okay, Mike is saying wait, but I thought Pogba was the bar for CMs where he should be able to play every position. Why the change for Enzo?
Mo, let me double down on that one. When Thiago came in and Fabinho got injured, he was made to play DM on his own, which he's never had to do in his career, and was also heavily criticised for that because of how good he was and all that stuff. So again, expectations for Liverpool, expectations for Pogba, no expectations for Enzo. They're allergic to what? They're allergic to
What do you mean no expectations for Enzo? The guy is not a CDM and it's clear to see, and we're saying that he shouldn't play that role.
That's just disingenuous from you.
Hey, one sec.
No, hold on. Let me go.
Don't get this logic. This logic's flawed.
Let me land. That was not the energy when Thiago had to go DM, when he's never had to do the lone DM role in his career. And when Pogba was playing DM, even though everyone knows Pogba's not a lone DM, man, we're just talking as if he's got to be Superman.
Okay, Monts.
So now, hold on. You had your monologue. Anyway, at the end of the day, I'm not saying Enzo has no expectation, but bro, come on, like, stop downplaying the expectation that man has. At the end of the day, the lights are on, man. Yes, cool, he's not a DM, but he's gonna have to play to the best of his ability in that position, because when it was all of us, we had the scrutiny. But once again, when it's you, man, when the shoe's on your foot, now that it don't suit you, it's the other way around.
All I'm gonna say is, if Enzo plays as the deepest midfielder, you're not gonna see the best of Enzo. You're not gonna see the best of him. So if you wanna be shameless and you see him playing DM,
no, we tried to tell you that. You didn't want to listen when it was Thiago. So now I don't want to listen.
When did you have a conversation with me about Thiago? You're talking about what people have said online.
But we always do. Let's be fair.
Bro.
We all do this. We put you into a general consensus of the fan base.
I'm not part of that, because I don't know who was saying that.
Sorry,
Thiago should have been a DM.
I've got to defend Lee. Unfortunately, Lee has had to literally from about April till now has had to take everything that AFTV said like it was his own. Yeah. So as content creators, Greasy, when you get into this world, it gets long. Like Monts is on here having to defend.
Hey, can I put one?
We're getting a 6.
Before you do the other super chats, Mo, can we stop saying FIFA stuff like CDM and CAM and all that? There's no such thing as a CAM, CD. It's a DM or an AM, bro. It's an attacking midfielder. We don't even say AM. It's attacking midfield or a DM. It's as simple as that. CDM, this is not FIFA, bro.
No, but what I
Cass is annoyed now. Cass is annoyed. He's like,
no, he's an interior. No, bro, he's an interior 8, bro.
In defense of Monts.
You never heard what that one, Lee. Interior 8. Someone told us average is an interior.
I know. I'm looking past it anyways. But I will say, listen, I know I'm bantering Monts in it, but listen, I've been saying it for the longest time, man. Greasy, you need to make sure that you have some serious expectations on your team this season. I'm not talking about top three. I know. Listen. I watch this show every day. I've been seeing you, not trying to put it on the metal. So you've been saying top 4, top 3. Nah, I need more than that, bro. You be spending £800 million. I know you've got rid of players, all the context in the world. All you want to do, all of this nonsense. When it comes down to it, when it comes to the nitty gritty, I've said. You got your manager because he likes to play with young players. So you can't now use that against you and say, oh, because you got young players that you don't know. Last season, Arsenal had a young players, and we did relatively well. We challenged. Now, I'm not saying that because we did it, you have to, but the expectations for you as a club, you are accelerating. You're a club on steroids, spending all of this money to accelerate, to get past all of these teams, to come up from 12th, to get into the top 4 and do something. So if you're saying you want to win a trophy, or you do want to do this, or you want to do that, a cup, I need to see something more from you. I am just asking, can we not level the same things that we have done at Arsenal, the same things at Man City? Because we keep mentioning Man City, they spend money, but you are spending so much money with one game a week. So this whole thing where, we don't have this, we don't have that. You're filling every single spot. And you're taking everyone's targets. You took Mudryk. You took what's his name, the right-sided guy from PSV. You've got Jackson now, Michael Jackson, whatever you want to refer to him as. You've got Thiago with experience. You've got rid of all the crap players that you didn't want. You got rid of all the crap players you didn't want, all the flops you didn't want. I saw online the other day, you've only got 4 players now that you don't want in your squad, which is Gallagher and another 3. I can't remember the name of them.
Probably Gallagher, Sterling, Kepa.
That's it. Now Kepa's gone now. So all I'm saying to you now is, can we not expect something higher?
They're not perfect yet, Lee. They're not perfect yet. They have to be perfect.
Lee, listen.
Hold on. That's my point. That's my point. My only point I'm going to say is, not one team on this panel is perfect. Not one. So all I'm saying to you now is, you are probably in a position where you're not perfect, but you've got ways to mask that with the amount of players you've got, and the one game a week, and this now new exciting manager that everyone seems to now put it back on the pedestal, and you are spending untold amounts of money on players that are expected to do exceptional things. So going back to Monts' point, we can't have you sitting there thinking, oh, okay, you want to win a cup, but we don't have to get top 4 or top 4 just scraping in there. No.
Who said that?
Sorry.
Who said that?
I'm just saying.
I'll get into it. Go on.
Yesterday, as I said, I was driving to AFTV Studios and I had this on my TV in my car, and I saw you say, "Oh, top 4," and then when they pressed you, it was top 3. Now I'm gonna need something. I need something put on the mantle. I need something put on the mantle to say, "Yo, this is what I want."
You know
what's so funny though?
I want to ask him a question. I want to ask him a question before you answer him. Lee, so you think realistically, if you are doing your predictions now with Chelsea, even if they get Caicedo, where do you think they can finish realistically?
Okay. And this is God's honest truth. Go and watch every AFTV video. I've been saying that I want Caicedo over Rice. Every single person and their dog knows that I prefer. So if that's the case, and I've said you can go and watch it. I had a big argument. I had my own section with Robbie arguing Rice or Caicedo.
I remember that. I watched it.
Wait. I want the answer.
So I'm saying 100% they should be finishing at least 3rd, 2nd.
I'm so sorry. I'm not talking expectations because of the money they spent. If you are to put money now to bet, I'm not sure if you bet or not. I don't bet. If you're to put money now to bet on Chelsea, you put money. Where would you put the money? Where would you finish?
3rd at minimum. Pure minimum. Minimum.
Got it.
Yeah. Let me do all these as well. Josh says FSG in. Arsenal Fever says, can you play all those videos again? Bin Dip is making my day. You know what? I'll do it at the end of the show just for you then. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Chelsea, Niak as well. Big up, my friend. He says, all jokes aside, respect to Monts for taking these back-to-back overcooked sessions. If it makes you feel better, FSG to the day I die. To be fair, when I held 7, I couldn't talk for like a week and a half, maybe even 2 weeks.
What is sick? What did you mean by
Kaz, do not sit here and lie.
What can I say? I was sitting there most of the time. making
No,
excuses.
you weren't, bro. You were there trying to downplay it stream after stream. I was there. I was there.
Maybe then, maybe.
Look, I'll be honest. My Friday morning involved me waking up, and when I wake up while I'm working, I put YouTube on and I support the people. I support Big Six Bants. I support Jerry James. I support all the channels of everyone that I love, right? And I'm not going to lie, I had to watch like this smug guy, bottom middle, acting like Liverpool had just like landed on the moon or something about how Caicedo is over and how new days are coming and whatever else. So unfortunately, he was unfortunately, Monts, you were referring to Never a Foul. You were referring to me. So however much you're my brother and I never want to see you in pain, it's beautiful to see you in pain, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fine. Again, you know yourself, Daps, that again, you man had a certain energy towards me, and I had to return that tenfold when things went to my side.
It didn't last long though, did it? Yeah.
Fair enough.
Sometimes carrying a gun isn't good because it gets turned on you.
Yeah. Clara says the thing that deal is not done yet because Henry is flying to the bridge tonight for the game, and he must have asked Tony Bloom to avoid the Caicedo parade, possibly at the bridge to avoid utter embarrassment.
Bro, imagine Caicedo's there and Bowley's got hold of one arm and Henry's got hold of the other arm, and they're pulling him like mine. And Lavia's in the background going, "No one cares about me."
That was the best laugh I've ever seen in my life, bro. That ain't
never gonna happen. Caicedo said to them time and time again, I ain't on it. I ain't coming.
I think money talks. Monts, where is your notebook? Take notes. It says,
let's flawless.
Yeah, word to flawless, but it's just let's not act like he's going to Chelsea for his heritage or anything like that. He's going for the money.
Heritage. Do we not win trophies?
So, let's not do that. Stop doing that. Every time you mention money and Caicedo, you
guys are moving mad with this agenda, like Chelsea on a big club.
But we didn't need to move the agenda. You offered them a 9-year contract, bro.
One sec.
No one grows up. I haven't even answered Lee. Yet.
No people over the age of 20 or anything like that grows up and says, you know what? I really want to play for Chelsea one day. I like they're the best club. Like no one grows up wanting to play for Chelsea like that, brother. Like
this song is unreal. This song is unbelievable.
Most of them, man, like 20 these days, I haven't watched Drogba and all that. They were like 6 years old. So don't say, oh, they watched Drogba growing up. No, they didn't. They grew up watching. They was watching Oscar, and then man there. Anyway,
so you can't revisit old videos. You can't do your own research about players that played for the club.
No, not generally, not 6-year-old. Not 6-year-old.
Let's not do that.
Anyway,
sorry, Cass, before you continue, it's a yes or no. Do you really believe that Caicedo is a Chelsea fan, Don? Is that what it is? No. It's a yes or no. If you say yes, I will believe you.
Whether he's a Chelsea fan or not, I never look at that to say, that's why he's going to come to my club. But there's pictures of him in a Chelsea top, innit? That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, if you're from London, it's a bit different. But people from outside don't grow up saying, I want to be a Chelsea player, like 20-year-olds and 19-year-olds and all that. I'm not being funny.
I mean, you can't speak for everyone. You're generalizing it. So
I am generalizing it because before 2004, like, what were you? You were nothing. You were an FA Cup merchant, pretty much.
We can hold that.
Yuka Corey says Szoboszlai should play DM then and perform. No, he's not a DM. He's not a DM. I think he's setting expectations, saying he's a centre mid. If he has to do a DM role, then it's the same kind of.
So what about Szoboszlai is half the price. Szoboszlai is half the price. Half a DM.
Big up, by the way. Big up the boss. I think that's a new profile as well. Nice to see you dropping it on Monts as well. He's always around. Here and there. So big up for the massive super chat. Says big up all.
The boss is
my brother Monts,
always.
Fun these haters. So massively thank you for that super chat. And another one, he says, buy Lee a Manscaped beard trimmer, please. He really so jealous of Liverpool. LOL. I mean, I can't lie. I think Lee's probably got the best beard or facial hair. Bar Mo.
No, Lee.
I don't even get what that is. What is that? What's my?
Manscaped. Come on, bro.
Yeah. I use that for my body still. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Right. And Manscaped, if you're watching this, come on, we need some sponsorship. Get involved, man. Look at the 2,200 people watching, and this is getting very regular. Sponsorship. Where the hell are you? We need some of this money, man. But boss, salute for that.
I haven't even got into it yet, but we'll get into it. But read that.
The beard, the Manscaped thing.
No, I'm talking about this. I'm talking about the super chat.
Man said he hasn't even got into the beard thing yet.
Yeah, nah, my thing's there, man. My thing's there, yeah.
Chelsea Nyak with another super chat says lead difference between young Arsenal last season and young Chelsea this season is that we are in year one. We have expectations to finish top 4, not hiding, but challenge is a bit much of a stretch right now before seeing them in the Prem. He's saying.
I'll get into it. Don't worry. I'll get into it once.
Big up the bosses. Says come on Liverpool, obviously for the game that's going to be coming up soon. So big up for all them super chats, man. Love, man. I know you dropped by here and there, so it's much appreciated. Neil, I'm going to call you Neil because I don't want to butcher your name and disrespect you. He says, expecting 8 places above last season isn't enough, question mark.
Proper 12th.
Yeah, but we've been told that 12 does not represent where Chelsea was supposed to be last year, so that's not a fair thing to say.
I'm just letting Cass go through the super chats. Then I'm gonna land.
Yeah, my point is the finish that they had last season was of 12 was a straight anomaly. So they should have really been finishing anywhere between a poor season, 8th, 6th, 5th, whatever. So let's just say now they've spent another 700 million pounds now, including the money they're going to spend on possibly Lavia. Going back to Monts' point and Caicedo, we must, in the words of Saeed, you must put up something of a better fight to get up and push. Now, the same thing that was levied at Arsenal last season. Just because we got one game win in a week and all of these things, we haven't spent all this money, doesn't mean that you can't propel yourself up to a new level. Just because you've got a young team, it doesn't mean that you can't excel. It doesn't mean that because you've had not even 1 year of this new manager, that you can't put things in place to do better than what your expectations are or what people are putting. So for me, all I'm saying is you have put so much money into this squad. We can't keep saying that, it's this and that. Caicedo is a needle mover. So straight away, that should guarantee you an extra 2 or 3 positions straight away. Because he can make such a difference. So when I'm coming, sorry, go on, Daps. Go on, Daps.
No, I was going to say, and this is where we have to maintain the same energy, because I remember we did a show, I think it was Wednesday or maybe Thursday night, where we were talking, me and Cass were talking about our worry if Liverpool got Caicedo. Because we said instantly, get Caicedo, Liverpool are challenging there. We have to maintain the same energy. This is a midfielder that we think if Chelsea get them, the same energy has to be on Chelsea with the players you've got. You can't. What else do you need, bro?
Listen, I'll go into it, but just to respond back to what Neil's saying. Yeah, I think Neil's coming from an angle of a lot of people. Yeah, because Cass wants to generalize. Let me generalize. Everyone was saying Chelsea have no chance of finishing in the top 4 because they finished 12th. That's why Neil was saying that comment, because everyone was dismissing us saying, how can Chelsea finish top 4? They just finished 12th. So that's the reason why Neil was saying that, yeah? And when it comes to expectations, Lee, you're right. We spent a lot of money. So that should come with some expectations. Obviously, money doesn't equate success because you need to make sure that you're spending the money correctly. But like the other super chat said before, you're what, 4 years into your process or your project. You've got Man City, Man City have been winning for however long. They just finished the treble. We have not seen this team do anything yet, bro. We haven't even seen them play the first game yet. As much as we've got all these players and we've added all this quality, which I've been bigging up the quality that we've been bringing in. I'm not running from that. And like I said, if we bring in Caicedo, we're bringing Lavia, and we're bringing Olise. Like I was saying yesterday, I want to finish at least third. At least third. I want to finish third. I said that yesterday, bro. Even without these lot pressing me, right? And I've been saying it from early that as long as we plug the holes, we can definitely finish top 4. I'm not running away from that. And I've always said that every competition that we're in, we should go in there with the aim to win it. But I'm not going to come here and delude myself and saying we can win the league because football's not played on paper. I've seen what Arsenal have been doing and building for the past 4 years. I've seen what Man City have been doing under Pep for God knows however long. It's only 2 teams that have won the league since Pep's been it. Chelsea and Liverpool.
Why are you being hyping that pre-season?
Bro, I've just
Lee,
hold on, Lee. This is what I said. Lee, hold on a second, bro. I've literally just said that the quality that we've brought in, I can see the quality, and I believe that we should get top 4 with the quality, and like I said, the further holes that we're going to plug. But for me to come out and say, from what I've seen in pre-season, we're going to win the league, that's a stretch. You lot will start saying, you're overrating your team. What, because of pre-season you're going to win the league, bro? Man, I've seen what Arsenal have been doing. I've seen what Man City have been doing. I don't think right now, as it is right now, I have not seen anything. So you want me to go in there with blind faith? That's what you want me to do? Is top 4 not enough?
I mean,
Hold on.
ideally, if you
One
could,
thing I'm
please,
gonna
that'd
say,
be good.
but
Yeah.
what I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna say is, in the season, if we're doing really well and we find ourselves in a position to win the league, I'm not gonna run from it like Arsenal fans were last season. I'm not gonna run from it. I'm gonna come out here with my chest high and say, listen, we should win the league, or we should go in and win the league, right? But as it stands right now, I'm not gonna go in there with blind faith because football does not work on paper, bro. I need to see it first. But like I said, on paper, we should be getting top 4 if we get those signings. 100%. 100%.
Yeah. Let me do all these other super chats and try and whiz through them as quick as possible rather than having a monologue from Greasy every single time.
Monologue. Lee's just been going on for about 3 minutes about monologue. You're talking about.
You and Daps are like in the same pod kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, we're not doing that.
It's a great
We're not doing that. You don't want to fire me with all these you don't want to fire me with those expectations, but you don't like the answers.
Bro,
you don't like the answers.
Listen, I'm a great pedestal to be on, bro. Come and join me. We can talk for hours.
Monologue
Arsenal
Fever says, tell Monts to read this super chat. Bow with a lot of wows, basically. What's that? What is that?
Yippee.
It means the barking thing. This is it.
That's wolf, no? That's wolf, no?
Monts, if you do win today, yeah, I presume you got Big Six Bants. People, go and subscribe to Big Six Bants right now in the description. Get them to 10k. F it.
Wait,
There's
how
enough
many
of
are
you
you
in here.
off, Yeah, it's Lee's channel. All channels are
and
below.
Lee's channel, all the channels.
I'm
And Lee's, yeah.
like
You know what's so funny though? Because if any Chelsea fans,
No, Greasy, your monologue is finished.
No. I got one thing to say. I got one more thing to say because if Chelsea fans came out here, and said they're going to finish above Arsenal.
Our whole respect.
Sorry, I did it for you. It was going on too long. I'm the one that does the monologues, no one else.
Yeah, Greasy, I can't lie, bro. You always say I got one more thing to say, and you got about 10 things to say.
But what I was going to say, Monts, at 7:30 on Big Six Bands, if you win, I want you to start off with the biggest bark I have ever heard, bro.
All right, so cool. I'll you know what? That's for you. For you, my friend, anything. I'll do that.
You, brother. FSG to the day I die.
We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. But to answer your question,
yeah, go ahead.
we're about 76
subscribers.
76.
I'm gonna put them both in the pin. Because I know you lot in the chat are lazy in it. Because I don't know why I got 764 chats, not even half the ratio right now. Pac-Man, you know when you're doing all right is when Pac-Man starts super chatting, innit? Because I used to see his name pop up on Big Six, and now I'm seeing him pop up. Pac-Man's been the day one, by the way. When we had 30 man watching last year. Pac-Man says Gooner's getting on their high horse when he won F all is too hilarious. All that money spent for one FA Cup, stones in glass houses and all that.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You should have just sent that £5 to Monts, bro, because he needs it for the wages.
Actually, how many likes are you on? Just quick, how many likes are you on? The
£100. Oh yeah.
People,
guys, can I make the announcement? Am I actually doing that? If we get 1,000 likes, I'm sending Monts £100 so that he can put it towards the fund of the Caicedo wages / fee. You know, because I want to help my brother out. Because you know, look what he's got. He's got Don Greasy. You know, putting on red shirts to come for blood for the team. So, guys, please make this get to 1,000 likes, and I will send Monts £100.
Listen, we're 200 off. There's enough people. Right, we're on 791. We're on 791. There's over 2,100 here. That should go up to, but getting to 1,000 should be like if every single one of you checks it, smashes a like. Monts is getting £100, and Liverpool might get Caicedo.
There you go. And I'm buying a flat. I'm buying a house right now, so I could use that £100. But for Monts, my friend, it's for you.
Check your DMs. I sent you my DMs. Check your DMs.
Steven says, big up Monts, keep smiling, and big up the rest of you. Big up my guy, Steven. Thank you for the super chat. Sultan, it says, Bun Chelsea, you one chant today is Judgment Day. Chelsea. Tommy says, bad boy name, by the way. If everyone is being serious, though, nobody on the panel thinks Chelsea will finish higher than City, Arsenal, United. I mean,
why are Newcastle in that mixer?
Can we stop that you must chat kind of situation? You know what it is? We're just applying energy for other rival teams like Man City with Champions League, with like Man United after spending so much under Ten Hag, like Arsenal when they're obviously with the money Arteta spent. So that's all it is. It's a bit of salt in there, a little bit of everything that you can get up and a bit of expectations that Chelsea don't like. But yeah, big up for the super chat though. Greasy doesn't mention Man United. He only mentions Arsenal and Man City. So clearly, his true thing, he thinks he's finishing third. O'Shaney Lloyd O'Connor says this guy's waffling, money talks, and you spent a lot. You should be pushing for the title. Big up for that super chat. And as we was kind of alluding to as well. And then Chonbei, big up, long time subscriber as well, says if we sign Caicedo, we'll win the title or be there on the final day. Challenging on Chelsea, should finish top 2. Liverpool lost all preseason and won the Premier League. And then big up for Craig Lee says Chelsea spent 900 million for a free pass.
I didn't know top 4 and I didn't know top 4 and challenging for trophies a free pass. I didn't know that. I didn't know that me being realistic about not winning the league right now when I haven't seen my team play yet is bottling objectives. I didn't know that.
Do you want to put it into put it into perspective, Grease?
Oh, hi, Monts, you here?
Do you want to put it into perspective? Oh, this is the first time I've found the gap to speak.
I know,
but let's go. Grease, let's just put it into perspective, bro. Your expectations are the same as mine, and you've spent 800 million more than me, and our expectations are the same. I want to finish top 4 and maybe win a trophy and try and win a trophy. You want to finish top 4 and try and win a trophy, and you have spent 800 million pounds more than me, and you go on like your squad has been wiped clean, and you hit a hard reset when there's not man in your squad that are still there that are of quality. The Thiago Silvas, the Reece James, the Ben Chilwells, the Enzo Fernandezes who also came and stuff like that. So again, we have the same expectation. Me and you, we want the same things, and you're getting the most sought out player DM in the league, arguably in the world.
In the world.
Why is your expectation top 4? Why is your expectation top 4?
Monts time. Let me land.
Let him land. Coming into refuel, Monts.
Monts time. So all I'm saying is it's clear to see Liverpool's expectations and Chelsea's expectations are the same. And look at the money spent. And again, you guys have not hit the hard reset like everyone thinks. So I will leave that one open for you lot to think about that. And
but this is the thing though, it's documented. I've said that if Liverpool get Caicedo, they will challenge, and that's what I said. And I said if we don't get Caicedo, no. But the thing is, you're running away. You're saying that your expectations top 4, right? But the other day when I asked you what your plan is, you said, "Oh, it's the same plan that it's always been. It's just been a refresh of the midfield." So if you're gonna bring in and plug those holes in midfield that you've got, you should be back to challenging again because you've still got Trent in your team. You've still got Salah in your team. You still got you've got Van Dijk in your team. Robertson, winners that have actually won the league with Klopp and won the Champions League with Klopp.
Bro, don't pick and choose what clips you man want to run back. I done said we're challenging for the league. If Caicedo was signing for Liverpool, I said, yo, we're back. Those are my words. We are back straight away. So again, expectations, I don't run from them. You know what I'm saying?
Laugh. Show him the laugh. Show him the
video. Monts. How could I come on here?
You hardly say it, bro. There it is. You want the bark. You man wanted the bark. That's where it was, bro.
I want the rich man laugh. I want the rich man laugh.
How can I comfortably come on here? How can I comfortably come on here and say we've signed this player, signed this player, signed this player, signed this player? We're gonna beat Arsenal and Man City to the league when I've been seeing what Man City and Arsenal have been doing, and I have not seen anything from Chelsea as of yet. Top 4, like I said, is a absolute minimum, bro.
Hold on, Grease. You love to say, oh, and first of all, you're shadow boxing. You're arguing with yourself. I'm telling you right now, if you look at Man City, you're saying, oh,
I'm being realistic. I'm being realistic.
Hold on. No, bro, let me land.
Why do you guys
look at Man City. Oh, look at Arsenal. Look at how good they are, bro. I promise you, Chelsea finished 10th and then went and won the league. You finished.
We still had winners. We had a team full of winners in that squad, bro. That's completely different.
Winners in your team.
We had an off season. We had an off season. We still had a team of winners.
You still have winners in your team now. You still have winners in your team. Yes or no?
Yeah, we do have winners. Yeah, we've got a few. Go on.
There you go. So stop watering it down. I'm not saying you're going to win the league. I'm not telling you you should win the league. All I'm saying is it's a bit funny and it's a bit smelly that you have the same expectations as me, but my midfield's done out and my defenders are aging. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
I'll take that because after the season, my expectations will go up. Do you get it? My expectations will go up after the season. But first, like I said, I need to see it. I will never go into a season with just blind faith and blind hope. I always use logic. And like I said, right now, it's top 4. Top 4 will be the minimum for make those signings. As of after next season, my expectation will go up. 100%.
I'm not saying blind faith. I'm just saying, look at We have the same goals. And I drive a Fiat. No offense to anyone who drives a Fiat, and you drive a Ferrari. So it's
Can
like
Yeah,
You
can I
can't
ask
sleep
you
at
something, Don? Don, can I
I
ask
hope
you
you sleep
something,
on that
please? Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
If things don't go well this year, God forbid, and you sack
You don't mean that. You don't
Yeah.
mean
you sack Pochettino,
I think
and you
God
get
forbid.
Nagelsmann, and the
Wait,
same
man,
money,
hold-
and
God
he
forbid for
and
shit.
hold on, just let me finish the question, and he spends another 200 million. Are you expected to challenge, or it's still gonna be, oh, it's a new manager, I need to see it first?
New gaps to fill.
Listen,
new cracks.
you're
This is,
asking me.
you know,
you're
it's not
asking me-
hypothetical situation. It just happened. I'm just repeating the
it
situation
is.
again.
It is because so much can happen in the season. You have to add context. You're adding no context whatsoever. You're just saying, "Oh, if Poch
No
gets sacked and you add another 200, if you add another 200 million, are you going to win the league?" Like you're just what
No,
are you
I
asking
didn't
me
say
right
you're
now?
gonna win the league.
Can I add
Listen.
some context? Sorry,
So-
we didn't realise that Gundogan and Mahrez were going to leave. So does that mean now that City shouldn't
I am
challenge 'cause
not
we need
saying
to fill some gaps?
Yes, exactly. That's so, and I'm not
Yeah,
saying
you've been doing it though. You've been doing it though, Daps. You've been winning
Well,
the league for God knows how long.
you've been filling gaps, but it ain't been working.
What? When was the last time Chelsea challenged for the league? Let me ask you that, Daps. When was the last time Chelsea
See,
challenged?
this is so strange,
No,
bro.
but what I'm saying is, bro, that part that up for a minute. What I am saying is that every time the reason you don't challenge is, oh no, because it's not perfect. And I guarantee you, at the end of the season, when you finish in an underwhelming position, this time next year, you will be talking about not all the gaps being filled yet, and that you need to go and fill some more gaps. Okay, no problem.
I'm not going to talk about that.
You're new to this, so I can't pull you up on it. So maybe you're right.
If Poch is underwhelming, I'm going to say that he's been given the tools, he's been given the players. It's unacceptable. And next season with a new manager, we should be doing something. Do you get it? He's been given the players. So I'm not going to run away from the expectations. Do you get it? Right now, Poch should be with those players. Poch should be getting top 4. He should be getting top 4, 100%. But winning the league, bro, that's a big stretch for me to be saying that. Big stretch. Do you get it?
Right.
But next season, no matter what,
It will rise.
no matter
It
how.
will rise.
No, hold on, and let me be clear with this. Next season, no matter how this season goes, because do you know what? I'm going to give you a pass on this season. Me personally, Mr. Monologue, I'm giving you a pass, right? That this season it's a rebuild, cold reset and all of that, right? And I kind of agree with that. But next season, no matter what, you have to be there. Expectations 24-25. Chelsea will challenge for the Premier League. Yes.
Listen, like I said, we don't do phases around here. After next season, I expect us to elevate and start to challenge for the league. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So when it's 1 billion after 800 million, then
bro, madness. Bro.
After a season of seeing what these players can do, I'm going to expect them to challenge after this season.
By the way, this
don't do phases around here.
This is the definition of buying the league. By the way, this is the true definition of buying the league. I'm just telling you that now.
Okay.
You know it is. You know it is.
We're hated again. I love it. We're hated again. I love it.
No, you're not hated again. It's just that you just spent bare bread, and you after a bidding, that's definition of buying the league, is it not?
That genuinely is the case. No one hates. No one hates.
Daps. It's not me talking about the money and buying the league now because I hate the Premier League clubs. Not me. Just putting that on record.
This is why Cass is here. This is why Cass is out here twerking for these Qataris to come in. He wants these Qataris to come in so they can blow the bag. They can blow the bag on correct players. Let's not do that.
It's a boring conversation. I could reply and be you, but I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to stoop down to your level. Didier Demi says, fair enough. Salt and vinegar is my favorite flavor, but being real, I hate Chelsea. Treble or Poch must go.
I don't hate Chelsea. No, I don't.
No, I don't hate Chelsea. I just despise them. 130 years equals 0 UCL. 20 years equals 0 Premier League. But very loud on Twitter. Name that club.
If I speak, if I say what I was about to say,
go ahead. Go ahead.
You know what I will say? We won yesterday. We did our thing.
Hey, Cass, remember that massive argument we had about the time period that we spent $1 billion and the time spent that you spent $1 billion? Do you remember that massive argument we had?
Yeah.
How long was in it? Weren't we arguing over a span of like 12, 13 years?
Over a decade.
Right.
Yeah. Paul says,
I mean, to be fair, we're probably hitting like
Chelsea
6-7 years to do it.
Yeah,
That's
Chelsea. That's not even that. When you deep it in this day and age, it's not even that bad, bro. Chelsea will get 300 million in sales, and there was a season when they were banned to sign. Yeah, I've taken that into account.
Sorry. I need to correct that. Okay,
go on.
Chelsea this season have had
Here comes the accountant.
220 million pounds income, right? If
Yeah.
they spend money and get Caicedo and Lavia, it will be net spend of about 150 million pounds. Okay, just be clear. So people don't tell me that Chelsea spend more than spend less than what they thought. No, you spend way more, 150 million pounds. While last year it was 600 million pounds net spend. So that's two seasons of 750 million pounds net. I think so.
It's not, to be fair, it's not Chelsea fans' fault though, isn't it, man? It's not their
It's not your fault.
And they should. Well, I agree with that.
No, but I'm just putting the fact out there, guys.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know the reason why Chelsea fans get flack? Because let's be honest, they act like these fucking. They own the world. They can get anything they want. If they don't get it, they start crying like little bitches. Oh, like we're this, we're that. And I'm not talking about Don directly, but I'm saying in general, they buy everything. And if they don't win it, as I said, they've been spending 20 years. They bend over and they let Roman shove whatever up their ass to get whatever they want. That's what he does. That's what
you know what the main difference is for me.
They've been crying for the last 20 years, and if they don't get it, they get the manager out and they get someone else in. Now I'll put the leverage to you.
Fire and fire.
No, that's what it is, and I'll put the leverage to you. If we, after 12 months, got rid of Pepe for 72 million pounds, everybody in this panel would be killing us, grilling us. But with Chelsea, they can spend 600 million pounds and then they can get rid of half the players for 300 million pounds or 200 million pounds, make a loss on all these players as well, and then still carry on spending more and more money. That is the only club that can do that. Man United could never do that because look what happened with the vitriol over Lukaku. They got grilled. They spent 100 million pounds on Lukaku and they still, it's an afterthought. That's why Chelsea fans get away with it, because you've got people like Lewis, you got people like Don, you got people like Matisse that they literally just want to just cry because if they don't get something, they move to the next thing.
I love this.
But you know what it is though? It's because Man United and Arsenal get grilled. Is because in the last decade we've won fuck all, bro. They've won. That's the difference. That's why they don't.
No. I'm talking about the fans now. That's fine. Okay, they won. But my point is the reason why fans get grilled is because they're so pretentious. Like they have to have everything what they want straight away. If they don't get it, it's hire and fire, as Monts said. And that's the issue. There's no sort of like, right, there's a process or there's a football catalog, anything. So listen, for me, fair enough. Chelsea, they've won, they've done it their way, cool. But let's not act like Chelsea fans don't act like they're the little sobby whatever, so and so.
Sorry, hold on, just to let Cass get through the super chats. I'm going to make this a little bit easier. I've got to go and see a man about a dog. So everyone, keep getting those likes up to 1,000. I'm going to hand over to Cass and Mo, and we'll be back at 10 p.m. tonight. The show continues, but love everyone.
Smash the like button, people. Big up, Daps.
Man about a dog.
Smash the like button, people. 80 likes until Gunilly has to send me £100.
You know what? Lee can finally get. You know what? Let me re-rate. What the fuck? No, Monts, you have to get down there. You have to go there. Lee can be in the middle. But yeah, sorry. No, yeah, I actually have. I thought you actually meant you're gonna go see an actual man about an actual dog.
Me too. I actually thought that.
Wait, well, we've already got a dog. His name's Monts. Whoever lose Caicedo will be a subject to embarrassment. The key is to perform exceptional in the league and shut down the rival and fans and critics. Big up for the super chat there. Paul says, even if Chelsea spend 200 million with a new manager, they always sell well. Again, net spend people. So, and I think is that Danish Kronen or something? Poch and Enzo both publicly said we are challenging for the title. Why as fans should not share that ambition. I'm not afraid of taking an L, even if it means keep our winning mentality. Thank you and God bless. You know what? That's quite interesting. That's a great super chat.
Listen, no, there's not a single Chelsea. There's not a single Chelsea. Wait, are you gonna let me land? Are you gonna let me land, or do you want to do another months? Let me land, show. You're gonna do all of that again.
That super chat up again, Cass.
Put it up. I'm so happy. Do you know is? I'm so happy Enzo came out and said that, because I'm glad that he didn't come out talking about top four and none of that. There's not a single Chelsea player or manager that's going to come out and say, oh, we're going to aim for top four. Of course, the aim is going to be to win the league. But right now, if you speak to Chelsea fans that understand the situation that we've been in, we understand that we've needed this hard reset. and we're in the first year of it right now. So like I said, if we find ourselves in a position to compete for the league, I'm not going to run away from the expectation to win the league. We find ourselves in that position the same way Arsenal did last season. But right now, it would just be deluded for me to come here and say, oh, we can go and challenge for the league. And after not seeing anything, bro. Football's not played on paper, bro. It does not work like that. Yeah? It doesn't work like that. And you guys need to understand that.
Yeah, we'll try to. At least he has the expectation. Breezy, you know.
That's up to him. That's fine.
Iwani, I don't know if I said your name correct. Excuse me if I said it wrong. Name a manager that are supposed to challenge for the league in his position in his first season. Even Pep didn't challenge in his first season. Jealousy is free, I guess. Who came and actually won in their first year? Was it?
It was
Conte?
Conte. Yeah. Conte won it. That's what I said. It's literally just us and Liverpool that won the league since Pep's been here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Daps' vape says Enzo, most expensive Argentine ever. Caicedo, third most expensive South American ever. Mudryk, most expensive Eastern European ever. You must challenge, he's saying.
Okay, bro.
Daps' vape is right there. I'm pretty sure you're with him in the car where he goes to get a dog, or whatever he says. Man like Alex says, cry more, I'm rich. I think he meant bitch there. I'm a rich bitch or something. Accounting stream. Big up Alex, man. Always a supporter, man. Tiang Yang says Liba, Arsenal, and Man United helped Chelsea in sales. I can't believe what my club did, man.
Facts.
I'm disgusted.
Hey, do you know what, Cass? Yeah, you know who you should have gone for? Morgan Gibbs White, man. Instead of Mason Mount, you should have gone in for him, bro.
Let's not go there, man. Chelsea fans, hide wine. There's broke people around. Chelsea Nyak saying. And then Kevlar is saying 1 billion in 3 windows. There is no pass. What the fuck? There you go, man. But yeah, man. I can't lie. I think we've gone through just about enough for this afternoon. We can even get to talk on anything else.
What's the prediction, though?
That's what I was going to say. I need everyone's predictions.
I'm going to say, you know what? I'm not going to be shameless now because if I've been saying Chelsea must, they ain't got Caicedo yet. So I'm going to say 2-1 Chelsea. I will be honest as well. I'll say after all of this, I do think that Liverpool are very overrated and their manager his time is done. So, yeah, done.
Before we go on, please, guys, everybody in the chat, there's 2,000 people here. Please give me your predictions. Just numbers, score with the winning team. Everyone in the chat, 2,000 predictions, please, in the chat. And also, we're 40 likes away from 1,000 likes. Hit that like button. Go ahead.
I'm actually gonna go with 3-1 Chelsea. I think Liverpool might be in for a rude awakening slightly. I don't know what it is about it. It's just the Chelsea at the start of the season kind of thing. Maybe, but I could be wrong. But I'm gonna say it could be 3-1 either way. I can't make up my mind. By the way, in the chat, I need to put in a pin as well quickly. I'm gonna put an email. If you're a member and you want to come on the channel like this, like a panel like this, I'm gonna send you an email. And you need to email your name and your membership name on YouTube, and then we know and what membership tier you're in, so I can plug you out, and then we can put you in a spinning.
So we're
wheel.
gonna have dates, guys. Just to let you know, we're gonna have 4 dates on the month, and then you can actually put your name on the silvers. We'll have 1, and the gold members. You guys will have 3 chances to be on the members panel with us like this. You get an hour show, and then you get to talk your talk.
Yeah. So, I'm going to start with the away team first as well. I'm going to leave Mo till last. Monts.
Predictions and hope.
I'm gonna
go ahead. There's predictions and there is hope.
What you want both?
Yeah, I want both. I want what you want and what you think is gonna happen.
What I want, I'm honest, I'm not gonna lie. What I want is 3-0 Liverpool.
Okay.
I think we start fast, and then Chelsea can't deal with it, and then hopefully the game is out of sight at halftime, and then Chelsea just try and get on with their season and not trying to make it an embarrassment. That's what I'd want. But in terms of what I think is going to happen, I'm going to say 2-0 Liverpool.
2-0 Liverpool, yeah?
Yeah, what's yours?
3-1 Chelsea.
Ooh. And what's yours, Mo? Just to quickly wrap it up.
2-2.
2-2, yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap it up there. Also, again, if you want to go subscribe to Monts, get his subscribers up to 6K, please. Before you go, it's right there, as you can see. It's in the chat. I'm gonna end it. You lot don't need to chat no more. It's right there. Yeah. So make sure you tune in at 10.
Did you get 1,000 likes for the monster?
Yeah. We got 1,000 likes, Lee.
You want to be seeing that money land, Lee? We want to see that money land.
Come on, man.
In a bit.
Bro.
Yeah, in a bit. I said I'll run this for 20 seconds.
Caicedo. We're gonna 6. Never doubt my owners. FSG to the day I die. FSG till the day I die.
I used to pray for times like this, a midfield rebuild. Then I looked at Caicedo, thought he was getting Chelsea, and I looked around and I had Jones on the left, and then I started panicking. No Lavia on deck. I pulled up on the rope. Listen. Let me not get into it. Let me not.